KOF 15 wishes. But I feel like B.Jenet with her launcher, with her counter, she has a lot of really good options to kind of force her way in through those block strings. Going all the way to the corner, this character's corner carry is so good. That's the one combo, bro. And then you got a corner combo if you're optimal. And I do believe that Dev has these. Not going to get the opportunity. Well, quick conversion. No quick rise, though. Didn't need anything on Oki anyways. Nice. JD's still plus, though. This Billy character is always plus bow. He's stealing turns. Rev blowout, not ready for it. Yeah, SPG activated. You might as well start doing it, bro. You also got really close because when you're at SPG, it lowers the costs of like your EXs. So almost did successfully get Dev into overheat, but managed to maintain his corner advantage there. Yeah, right into super, so you get the hard knockdown, maintain the corner here. What are we going to do? Set up the Oki. A little too close, though. Not going to be that safe. That's difficult to deal with. Especially if you're going, like, you know, from PSV. Yeah, tried to guard cancel out that time, but the timing's going to probably be a little different on PS5. But you know what? This guy warmed up. Drops the combo, unfortunately, but you can make yourself safe. Just goes into it again. Maybe doing JDOS. Oh, could have killed, I think. Unfortunate drop. This should be it. As long as we keep it simple, I gotta stop cursing, bro. We go green. Yeah, trying to go for like a trip guard there. Almost out of guard gauge, too. Guard crush is like a real concern. You don't have, I was gonna say, you don't have a DP, you just got super. But my boy's willing to do it. First game going to Dev. Yeah, and trying to use that cortical back kick to, like, sneak their way through neutral over some of these anti-air angles. And, yeah, that anti-air button is so juiced, man. The KOF 6B. And, yeah, trying to find their way out. Just, like, you're tempted. Anytime that Billy's minus, you're like, I have to try and find my way in. But he's never that minus. Yeah, there it is, the butt, bro. Yeah, exactly. You can, like, represent that. The Billy player has to chill out. Because you can go for feint and stuff. There's the Billy players won't bother, bro. These characters are privileged. See if we stay with the hard knockdown here, if we end things off. So not a hard knock, you can roll out of the corner here. That's why representing the backdash. And the break on the overhead. The overhead fake out into an actual overhead, it's you're on 4th level right there. You're at level 1. Game pub. Yeah, the thing is, different cancels with Billy are going to have different timings, so you got to be ready. If you anticipate too much, you're going to get counter hit a bunch. You see Dev took like half of his life trying to fight his way in here, but does have the corner now. Oh, we had to with super. I also don't think that super is, it's like strike and vol, but not, so listen, we super right back. We don't care. I don't care about the don't sweat the details, man. Nice frame trap. Didn't have the opportunity to make it count, though. Nice guard cancel OS. You do that. So sick. Have to be careful about how you take back turns in this game. Yeah, tried to come down with a button, but Dev makes it a quick 2-0. That was very close to being a throw bait there. But unfortunately, just the micro time adjustment. Looks like up next we've got, let me run that into... We've got, should be RB versus Coffee or IcebergMan versus Bert. Whichever one of those is being sent to me by Cam, who isn't, Cam is like looking at the card gamers, so I don't know if that's coming up. I might have to go bug Cam. Give me 2 seconds. I don't know if you saw me in the background. Cam was just talking to the joggers in his own world. But either we got RB against Coffee. Coffee, I think, is playing. I think Coffee's playing Ronaldo. I'm not 100% sure. I
didn't think that would be over as fast.
It's a fast game, man.
Yeah, the problem is everyone else is slow with it.
Okay, so we're waiting a second.
We're waiting a second because I called too many matches.
Just always keep one for stream, that's all.
Well, I was like, surely one of these will finish before the stream.
That is...
Which I called...
Will happen every time.
Like... Okay, yeah.
But we're waiting on... it's probably going to be me versus Arby? Or... or IcebergMan against Dev again. We'll have to see. For now, I'm just chilling. I wonder if this camera's working. 1 second. It is working. That's crazy. And it's by myself, so I'm going to have commentary. Shunk on one side. Brickson on the other. As we wait out our next match. I love Cam to death, but they always be doing this shit. So we got coffee.
It's me! We're running losers matches.
We're running a losers match? Okay. We're buying time with whatever we got.
Fine, but like, he's really fucking easy or something, or broken, so like...
What are you talking about, Kine? Kine? Yeah. You just throw the fireballs. That's all you really need at the end of the day.
So, I call it gapping, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Gapping with fireballs.
Gapping with fireballs as we can. So this is a losers match. This is going to be against LilBowT, I think.
Yes.
Whenever they come along. I already have the names ready.
Well, looks like player 2 is in control of the menu.
Just change profiles if you can. Let me see here.
Is that not hold?
Oh no, you're holding an execution. Oh, go to the bottom there. You see where the picture is? Down, all the way to the right before the power button. And then we jump in the game, and then it works. We love it. We love it here. And there's LilBowT. Everything, all the time. Okay. Sounds like my boy was eating or something. He's got grease on his fingers. He's like, I'll be right back. He wasn't doing the Jay-Z, the cooking. He wasn't like coming up like this. He was like, my hands are greasy. I'm like, fine, man. Throw the fireballs. Do like one. I'm trying to think of cheap shit. I can give you his. You can break the heavy version of his DP, right? And it's safe. Do that shit. Half screen launcher is so fucking good. Safe on block. It's so good.
It's so stupid.
Incredibly. He's not tier 1.5 million. He's like tier like 500,000. Like that is like a fourth place character. Yeah.
So like at least somewhat fair.
Well, like. I wouldn't say that. He's got like the VSAV Sasquatch. He's like my favorite example of that, of just like character that is good and isn't better than some other characters, but it's just so fucking easy. You have like so much brain space to do other stuff.
To be fair, I'm not a charge user.
I see.
So
It's never too late. I don't know where LilBowT went. I was gonna suggest that he use some hand sanitizer, but I don't want to risk the dryness of his hands. That shit will eat through your buttons. But thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, I was going to say, overtime, I'm still in the bracket as well, so overtime, I'm hoping some people will die and be willing to jump in the booth.
Yeah, I can jump.
Hell yeah. Well, if you die, bro. You're cooking.
Pardon?
If you die, man, you said you're about to cook.
If I die. Yo, I'm on this shit.
I'm on this shit. Okay. Here's a little LilBowT.
No worries.
All good, my friend. I'm getting some good practice too. I need to practice commentating this game.
Are you Salvatore? That's crazy.
Oh, he is playing Salvatore. Okay.
What's up? For you? Fine. Yeah.
I feel like that matchup might be rough too. I don't feel like Salvatore has like good. He's got like the cheap jump normals, but his like movement is not very fast. Maybe he has some anti-fireball tools I'm not familiar with though. If that is the case, I'm excited to be shown this. As the Salvatores I've faced online, just do the funny jumpy, and the funny the Farsi. And I don't know how well they'll do against a character with an air fireball. We'll have to see.
Let's begin.
Let's begin. Okie little fist bump caught off camera. Just letting you know what's going on the in the realms between. Loading screens. So we go into game 1. Game is 2 out of 3. I'm curious to see, I wonder if there's anywhere listed what SNK has for the official tour. I'm assuming 2 out of 3. Because also, Mark of the Wolves was fast as hell and still 2 out of 3. But also, that was like 15 years ago. Yeah. Coffee already said he was going to throw out the fireballs, especially if you don't have the IB timing on it. It's a difficult thing to deal with because every time you guard, you're filling up your basically this game's equivalent of the drive meter, your rev gauge. And once that hits 100%, you're at a pretty big disadvantage. Out of range there for a conversion though. Oh, this is losers. Losers rules. Nice block in the overhead. Is unsafe on block. His character, for those who don't know, is from kind of DJ El Forte, where he's got a bunch of like run cancels. Unfortunately, whiffed out the reversal super. Maybe expected Coffee to go back in. But Coffee is determined to cook at a distance. Hit him with a flippy kick. He was saying, Coffee was saying, don't have the charge input, so we're doing the grab, so it looks like you're doing a flash kick. Huge starter. Into the jab. We love it. All right, finding a hit. He's got like the weird, he's got like the E Ryu stomps. This character E Ryu stomps or Kage stomps. El Forte pressure. And also the Jesus fly. The swim. Truly freestyle. Reversal super. Only way out for this character. Nice. I was going to say, that's going to skedaddle the neutral, but ended up getting a hit either way. Not ready for the anti-air there. Game does have a universal anti-air, but they're a little, they're not all built the same. Kind of like Guilty Gear. Not every 6B is Daisuke approved. Didn't find the ender, though. I think you can get like a OTG off of that. We wake up super. Gonna secure that round. Didn't want to take any risks, even in SPG. Unfortunately, now LilBowT is going to be down a lot of meter. This gives Kane a lot of the fireball supers. That's a lot of neutral wins. There we go. Successful getting the break there. Nice AB. Left him closer up. Maybe a little bit of panic there on LilBowT. Nice ender. Okay, Coffee has some combos. Okay. Coffee's been in the lab. I see the evidence. Coffee's been percolating. Oh, crosses out. Yeah, that does steal the corner. And the fake little Jesus. This is going to be way too far. Oh! I thought there was a Salvatore going for super. Once again, actually does manage to find their way through the fireball. But the patience of Coffee doesn't finish things off, though. A little too patient, but it is not a Guilty Gear IAD. It's not going to go over the fireballs like that, at least not easily. Coffee taking game 1.
You express yourself in combat because music alone is insufficient.
Looks like we got Joe up next against whoever Joe's fighting.
Round 1. Get ready. Fight.
Nice DP, just get off of me. Do it early when you don't have a lot of resources, right? No SPG, no super bar. Not gonna eat that much damage. Coffee barely looks like they got hurt. Yeah, even here. Oh, missed out the punish. California punish. Just a raw throw. Huge counter hit starter, but too much advantage. Using the orbs, the Batista. Kind of steal some neutral space. Trying to run some Oki. Unfortunately, missed out on their super jump there. No low. What are we going to go for? We're going to eat it. The little air to air for the reset. A little too far. I like the idea of going for a throw reset there, but it's just a little too far. Trying to find a way into a stance that can beat out the fireballs, I think. Little slap on the ground. Okay, SPG for both of these guys. Even as it gets. The LilBowT, of course. Do you wait out? No. He's conditioned with the DP. Just says, I'll let you get back to neutral. That's exactly what Kane wants, unless your toes get checked in that particular manner. If your Jordans get scuffed, those might be Jordans, man. They're like real shoes, right? Like a real guy. That's just a man on the right. Albeit a very musical man. Nice. Little reversal super. Got to use it while you got it, right? It's going to lock you out of doing stuff like your rev art. But you got to get up again. Gets a little air to air there. Nice. Wakes up with the BDP. Ready for the block here. Gonna wait the whole animation out this time. Yep. Just a little tiny combo. Keeps him out of SVG though. I'll say it was tactical. Speaking of which, listen, I wish I could say anything the way this announcer says. SPG. That's the rev art. Yeah, it's gonna be very unsafe, but out of range for that particular button. Dangerous. Causes a LilBowT to back off. But listen, unless you're IBing these fireballs, they are gonna add up. Next hit could be it for either of these guys. You're in chip range at this point. Go for the DP. Smart way. And LilBowT takes game 2.
Here's a ticket to my show tonight.
Consider my nails bit off. I'm going to need a mani-pedi.
Get ready. Fight.
Get to a very even set here. Yeah, there's frame traps at the end of that. Very nice done. Oh my god, he's above you! Get him away! This character in the air is so, like, weird, because he's floaty, but, like, you don't know the right way to hit him all the time. Like, what anti-air is going to be correct here. Because just like that, your DP gets smoked. Might be a job for your, like, universal anti-air. But even that, it's not, like, frame 1 immune, right? Backing off. Yeah, he's using the fireball to steal the space. Not invincible there. That is a neutral skipper, not a defense skipper. That should be enough. Yeah, a little back throw. A little LilBowT now on a set point.
Round 2. Get ready. Fight.
You see, yeah, we're just going to keep things slow, throw him out, because once you get close, my boy LilBowT is good in a scramble here. He knows the right option to take. Counter hit. Can't find the starter, though. Not cancelable, of course. Yeah, reversal super is going to do a ton of damage. Just outside SPG. Actually, less damage than I thought. Never mind. Maybe this character sucks. Trade there. Definitely the favor of LilBowT. Gets another hit. Drops back down to the ground. Empty stance throw. Next hit could be enough. Just got to make some space here. Yeah. Find the fireball super maybe. But the air-to-air doesn't find the third hit, though. But does almost a little throw bait. Salvatore moving along. Floating in the air above. And I'll mark that one down. Oh, and my challenge froze. Give me 2 seconds, gamers. It's going to be 2-1 for LilBowT. And I'll see who's coming up. I think it's IcebergMan, because he's been hanging there the whole time. Or maybe it's Boodles. I'm not quite sure. Here on the loser side. Check in with Cam. I think maybe they'd have winner side. Where's Cam? Who's on stream? Cam only one yell away at any given time. Okay. So we got IcebergMan. We're now back on the winner side. I think this is technically top 8. IcebergMan against B.Jenet. I'll write it in this time. This pervert, bro. What do they feed him at a Battle City? I like that I can, dude. What I was doing, listening, is my boy Griffin talks loud enough to where I'm like, I wonder if I can hear this conversation with the headphones on. Said something about season 4, which could be a bunch. It could be a show, that could be a game. I'm not quite sure. We're figuring out. This should be. I believe this is going to be B.Jenet Hotaru. I think Iceberg is playing Hotaru. No shame. This character is yeah. Many Geneva conventions not respected by this particular gamer. send out a tweet in the meantime. Let me jump into DTR Twitter. How you doing? I'm doing all right. I'm trapped back here. I'm trapped back here. I have to escape eventually.
Leave it to me. Anchors away.
Shout out to the staff. The staff here at level 1 are so sweet. Oh. My finger's bleeding, but that's not the problem right now. We need to focus on. I was like scratching my finger, and I think it's just dry, bro. Yeah, we're good. I'm not dying. I'm not dying. Tony, take that out of the VOD. Let me see if I have to switch names here. No, we're clean. Of course, of course. Yeah, I looked down at my hand, and I was like, that's red, brother, and I'm not that mad. But listen, it's not the focus. You got to bleed for your love like that. By the way, Sugal, I think I saw in the other Discord, I'm never in that Discord, but I think I saw you playing the game. Or at least you tried it. Though maybe I'm, maybe I got them mixed up. All right, gonna be able to take them out of SPG a little bit, a comfortable amount. So on the block, yeah, we're seeing, he's doing a lot of that where he's basically you do half circle back forward DP, and it's like kind of a guard cancel OS. If you don't throw them fast enough, it's airborne fast enough. And if you press a button, you might get guard cancel against. So we're seeing a lot of game knowledge there. Counter hit starter from just sending that full screen. Couldn't find the combo, though. Could have been the ender. Not going to be enough there. It's going to be close. Yeah, Smarter represents an anti-air early. It's hard to anti-air a hop on reaction, especially when you're B.Jenet, right? Her anti-air, when she's in SPG, is quite good, actually. Other than that, her anti-air is a little lacking. So she doesn't have like a DP, and the universal anti-air is not, I think it's like frame 4 or frame 5 immune. It's definitely not like frame 1 or 2. Command throw because she needs it. Other side, SPG. Hard knockdown into the corner. Trying to bait out that very strong DP.
I'm so done with you.
All right, both of them in SPG right now, so it's a little bit of Mario Party. Using the dive kick, pretty rare to see B.Jenet go for that option. We saw, unfortunately, a little bit of a whiffed feint pressure. Trying to make this even. Still didn't knock him out of SPG, though. There we go. Ended up, I think they were trying to IB that fireball. Unfortunately, bit out. Yeah, there's the guard cancel OS. But a little too plus for your throw. Suffering from success. Joe looking to even this up. Might not get the opportunity. Unfortunately, missed out on the counter conversion, but hard knockdown. Eats the fireball again. Gets the punish, but doesn't finish their plate. You can get chipped out in this game. Yeah, you've got to like IB or hyper defense. Be ready for it. Caught in a rock in a hard place. One round apiece. Nice. Sticks it out. Doesn't finish their plate, though. Joe sneaks out with the DP. What are we going to represent here? Yeah, jabs early enough. Maybe catch him out of some recovery. Because if you don't feint it fast enough, it is unsafe. You have to like feint it or break it as early as possible. Counter hit. DP out again. It's 4 frames. It goes quite horizontal, quite vertical. Kind of does everything for you. But if you block it, of course, it's dead. Nice. IB into challenge. A lot of bar. Yeah, baiting out the DP this time. Joe not biting, though. Biding their time, walking away, trying to maintain this health lead. Oh, I think that was a little bit of a brainworm that almost turned into a very huge combo. But I think maybe went for the wrong special.
I'm stronger now.
Oh, joining me on the booth? Okay.
Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah, totally. I was just like, what's going on over there? That's game 1 to Joe. And I'm joined by Coffee on the mic right now. It's a very close set so far.
It's your local fraud.
With 2 very strong characters. Yeah, we're going to see this one combo brings you all the way to the corner, and it's enough damage to knock off the SPG, which is huge. Nice block on the DP this time.
I'm going to be honest, I've seen enough of this game. I thought that was pretty normal, actually.
It is enough, but like the corner carry of B.Jenet specifically is really like significant, I find. Kind of like Street Fighter Ken. Nice. It's full combo off the anti-air there.
Yeah, from what I've seen, yeah, great corner carry, good damage.
Great pressure.
Great pressure, which is crazy, by the way, because, like, this character can't do what she used to.
Into overheat, but doesn't matter because you're smoked. Yeah, not being able to do, like, backdash kicks into, like, plus frames as easily. It's, like, EX now only.
Yeah, it's EX only.
Because
And she's minus on the normal version. She has to be EX basically to get the old flow back.
It's kind of like ideal for me. Like I've got the old man thing where people are like, "Isn't it crazy that the DP is safe?" And I'm like, "Brother, it used to be invincible and plus. Like, you gotta understand. It's 15 years of development. We've done a lot of growing. I've played games worse than you could ever imagine." Okay, we stay with the hard knockdown here. No, yes, we go for the super.
Oh, he's got the routing. Hey, what's the move? Tech?
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of DPs from Joe here, so I think we're playing the defense offense very slowly. A little bit of a whiff there. Still in SPG is, yeah, exactly. Best anti-air in the game when you have SPG available, does this character have. Her anti-air is otherwise not very strong. But if you've got even a little bit of that bar left.
Look at it, look at it.
Oh, just knocks it. Listen, he said, I'm done looking at it, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to DP it out of here.
No more SPG.
Yeah, so got to go back to playing some neutral. Nice! Wow, I think that was just like a weird guard, like I'm going to try and guard cancel because I did it so
Good
late.
jump on the throw
That was
bait.
clean as hell. Dev moving along. Listen, I don't care if it was like partially an accident, it was clean as hell. Okay, we're actually one apiece right now. I didn't update
Yeah,
the
I was
score.
going to say.
I'm bad. Unprofessional.
Look at this carry.
Oh, it's full screen. But listen, because the SVG's not at the front, look how much of the drive gauge they've used already. Or not drive gauge, rev gauge.
Yeah.
Because SVG lets you kind of chain together the EXs for cheaper.
Yes.
But it's also smart to put it in the middle because the scaling on that is higher. And also it lets you do stuff like rev blow after you get knocked down.
Yeah.
And her rev blow is so good. It's unreactable. Only one in the game that I think is like truly unreactable.
Really?
So fast. It's like 14 frames compared to like other characters. It whiffs really bad, but if the right Freddy, it's not going to whiff. Just like that. Control is taken. Back. Yeah, jump back. Uses the target combo too. One more touch will be enough.
Oh, yeah. Joe was in a rough spot there because, remember, chip out.
Chipped out is real unless you IB everything, which is like, you know, if you're that good, hats off. I'm not that good. That is unsafe.
I'm not that good.
Soft knockdown, though. What are we going to represent here? Getting a bunch of JD. Important, too. JD will never, it doesn't raise your rev gauge. It also gives you a little bit of health back. So it's like always optimal if it's on your mind.
See, when you said JD, I thought you were talking about like the jumping heavy
Oh,
kick and
sorry.
not just the
No.
Fred.
Instant block. Nice punish, though. Joe cannot just be sending those out. The awareness is there. Dev has confirmed himself to be a big nerd. Hard knockdown.
He labs. Look at this nerd with the routing.
This guy's been labbing a ton. Nice challenge there. Fighting his way out of the corner, but doesn't really find any purchase. Next touch here, if your name is B.Jenet, should be enough. And yeah,
that's it.
the frame trap, yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be enough. Frame trap off that launcher. It sucks because you can never make it like a true string. But for those opportunities where you want to find someone autopiloting their reversal timings, can work out. And that's going to be game for Joe. So it looks like I might be up next, which is perfect because you're here. Thank you so much.
Happy to help.
I think I've got to fight RB if I see RB.
RB, I think it's sitting at the head of the table. Yeah.
I'm going to
I
see
think
what
RB's
happens.
aware now.
Beautiful. Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
let them
can't
get out,
stop them.
and then I'll jump on.
All right. You guys are going from an expert and a hype man to just a hype man. But that's okay, because I can hype really well, I think. Maybe. It's up to you guys to decide. Chunk Brickson versus Arbiter. This is a grand finals worthy matchup, by the way. Both of these were playing even when it was just KOF 15. Both of them are toppers from the Garo era. And now, the two of them pulling up. Those are my personal iPhones, sorry. It's okay,
All right,
it's
all
okay,
right,
it's
all
okay,
right.
it's okay. We got Chunk Brickson to your left, Arbiter to your right.
Yeah, unless you're looking at it from behind them.
Yes.
I don't know if Dev's watching the stream. Maybe he is.
I don't think Deb is watching the stream. Deb would be insane to watch the stream. Alrighty.
I
What's
saw
the pick
RB
here?
playing Marco earlier.
He was playing,
And that's
they were playing Marco versus me, actually.
Marco
And-
is very Shoto in this game. He's still a pretty strong character, even though they took out his infinite.
Yes.
May have arguably been like top, like free with the infinite. Maybe even better. I don't know.
I mean,
Everyone
he's
just
really
kind of was
good.
like, we don't care about the infinite while we're raking him.
Are they? Oh, is it Don? I was gonna say like the other character that I've seen RB.
Is
pick-
Alex playing?
Yes.
Marco?
Alex
Oh.
Alex is playing. No. Hold on. I think.
Do we have all the
Alex
names
is
set up?
playing Dong.
Can we
RB,
swap it to the?
Yes, we can. Match scene.
All right.
This is winners semis.
Top 8 winners is the same thing.
Mine is very good. I'm not saying they need to make mine better. I'm jumping around characters anyway.
Okay, so Dong is kind of cool. He's actually probably one of the characters I know the least about.
Whoops. Swap.
But he has some good strings. He has that dive kick.
Oh wait, hold on.
He's got good damage.
Oh, I got it backwards. I think it is RB
yeah,
on
yeah.
the Dong.
Just press the swap button.
Yes. I keep confusing them with the refresh.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the other pick I've seen from Arbiter is Dong. So, but they were playing Marco into me, and I guess they don't want to play the mirror into Alex.
I would not either.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Nice counter hit there.
I've seen them playing Dong, by the way. This character is actually pretty cool.
He's kind of cool until you have to fight him. Then it's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
Yeah, fair enough.
I gotta practice my guard cancels.
Just with DP, gets a throw.
He was going for an overhead there. Marco has a very stationary rep blow, but it's so good when you're not, you know, just walking. Oh, nice hop. Couldn't get a confirm off it, though.
Chunk Brickson taking round 2.
There's the sweep, there's a punish, there's the dive kick. Dong is very tricky in the air.
So I'm seeing.
He also has a... Oh, that's his DP, yeah.
Good DP bait. Does the feint, combo extender. Look at the damage.
There's a good amount. There's a good amount.
2A, DP.
You get more off that? It was sick. All right. So 1-0 for Chunk.
1-0 for Chung.
Arby's going to stay on Dong, which we all enjoy because the loading screens. That was a trade? That was crazy. That was a good anti-air. Just missed a little on the conversion.
Good meaty from Chung.
Yeah, and that was the overhead, too, I think.
Is that Red Bull and OTG?
What?
Was that Red Bull and OTG or just... No, I don't think it's an OTG. Or maybe it's like an OTG, but an Ender.
You can use the Rev Blow as an ender, but... Oh, you could have done more off that wild punch.
2A. Good DP. Get off me.
There's got... Oh!
Oh, just barely.
He just did it too late.
Oh!
Just did it too late.
We're dropping it.
There's
Dive
one of his
kick.
trickier things. The fate.
There's the throw.
The fate axe kick. So tricky, man.
Good,
All right.
sweet.
Nice tick throw.
Both these two playing very patient.
There's the
Really
hit.
overextending
Now we
here.
got the big damage.
For meaty. Oh, rolls in, calls out the roll in.
That Rev Blow, man.
That red blow is really funny, actually.
And there's the throw. That's
There's
it.
the throw, and that's it.
I actually don't know. I must have been like the extended start of it.
That's 2-0 for Chunk Brickson.
I think we have losers now. I don't know if Alex wants to come back on the mic. Okay.
Okay. Next up, we're gonna have IcebergMan versus Boodles. IcebergMan going for player 1, Boodles for player 2. And this is I believe losers quarters.
It's mostly for the music, but I'm okay with whatever.
Yeah, here we go. Gonna go. Players big, game small. And what's the pick here? Looking like a Hotaru mirror. This character was nothing remarkable in the last game. Really showing up in this one. I think, if I had to guess, in my uneducated, not at all expert opinion, I think that command grab and the follow-ups off of it has something to do with it.
Hotaru versus Hotaru.
Tier horse, a lot of you.
You pick Jenny.
He's bottom tier. What do you shut bottom tier?
There's the down play. Yo, this is cultural appropriation. Don't take my shtick.
Get ready. Fight.
Round 1, Hotaru mirror. Taking place at a bar just like us. These two running their block strings. Here's a throw. Good escape from the corner. Actually, wait, which one is which? Hold on, I probably should have mentioned that. Okay, it looks like Boodles is the purple one. And IcebergMan got the black one. Okay, looks like Boodles is in burnout. Oh, there's a good starter. No super finisher, saving the meter for next round. And out of overheat, but low HP for Boodles. Gets caught by the fireball. IcebergMan going up around.
Round 2. Get ready.
Both these players, full meter. Both of them starting with SBG. There's a combo, but drops it. It's okay to be like that. We're getting comfortable with the game again. Good throw. Good throw. Putting on his best Street Fighter 6 impression. Go for those slow loops. Dive kick. Meaty. Air to air. Boodles in dire straits here. Basically chip range, gets caught by the end of the fireball. Game 1 going IcebergMan.
Kind of freaky.
Round 1. Get ready. Fight.
Ooh, blocks the DP. Risky round start, but I probably would have gotten hit. I'm not gonna lie. Good throw, back on today. Good combo. That's a lot more damage, actually. Fireball, good just defend. Dive kick, gets hit. Good DP. Boodles, very close to burnout. In overheat. No EX specials. You're gonna see, oh, goes for the wake up DP, gets the round. Round 2. What's the round start here? Patient from both players. Goes to the red blow. Goes to the super. Doesn't connect. Vortec. With these players. Patient. Paying close, diligent attention. 2 ways. Wake up super. Okay. IcebergMan knocked out of that SPG. Going for a standard block string. It's like a 5A. Not sure if that's a far D or close B into a break kick. Going for throws. Dive kick over the fireball. Not a true string, looks like, but it doesn't matter. Gets hit by the frame trap.
Final round. Get ready. Fight. SPG.
Good throw from IcebergMan. He doesn't connect. Ooh, goes for the red blast armor. There's a starter. Doesn't get the super finisher, unfortunately. Doesn't matter. The pressure's on thick. Boodles hanging on by a thread. Good just defend. Okay, to start using that red block. Going for the super. Nope, not the super. Sorry. Going for a cash out, but doesn't matter. IcebergMan going for a DP on wake up. Closes it out. 2-0.
Freaky how much you look like me. I'm flattered though, honestly.
Yeah, I got you. Looks like our next set is going to be Chunk Brickson versus B.Jenet. If anybody wants to join me, that's fine.
All I was gonna say is like if you make a decision before Dev sits down. Yeah. The mood seeker's really nice for comfort, but it's limited or effective.
All right, IcebergMan back on the mic.
Well
We're
done,
having winners
IcebergMan.
finals now. The other losers quarters was off stream.
That's right. Arbiter advancing to the surprise of absolutely no one.
No.
Like we
RB
got-
is hella good at games, and this is definitely like a fundamental ass game.
No, it's not just that. Like, RB likes SNK games.
Oh, that too. But like,
anytime I see the KO 15 being played, it's like Chunk Brickson, Arbiter, and I'm trying to remember the third one. I just know him by his first name.
Jules?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just those
Yeah.
three. And they cycle.
I think of the people who like fuck with SNK games that are here, the only ones that aren't in this top 4 are Scott, who I don't think he plays
Scott
15.
entered.
He didn't. I think he just plays like KOF 13 and older ones normally.
I think he
And,
liked 15 until they did something to Mei Tenkun or something.
I don't remember, but and then Miles, who's kind of recent in the fucking with KOF 15.
Right. I wanna like actually get into this. I'm kind of cheesing. I lost on the stream actually. I had a good start.
The good part about losing on stream, you can go back and review it.
That's
All right.
true.
Let us see what Alex does about this this character.
B.Jenet.
Okay, he instant blocks less so he can see what's going on. That's good.
Gets the bad anti-air.
Oh,
boss.
nice.
Doesn't get the punish on it. What?
That on block you can't punish.
It's safe.
He would have had to instant block it himself into guard cancel and so.
Yo, who's saying this is? Who's saying she's low tier? Hold on.
No, they're all safe. They're all safe on block.
No, they are not all safe on block. I'm
Dude.
pretty sure Kynes is punishable.
Kinds might be punishable. Everyone else's is fucking safe on block, man.
Yo, maybe I'm the low tier. Hold on.
Kine is like the third best character in the game at worst.
Third, I wouldn't be surprised
worst.
if he was the best. I'm not gonna lie. Kine's kind of fucked up.
Kine is kind of fucked up. That's who Mayoshi plays.
That's
It's true though. It's true though. Okay, Dev is coming back here. Not a good start of the round,
No,
but a nice combo
it's-
into the sickest super in the game. I love that one. Sickest non-rev super in the game.
What does that do? Gets hit with a fireball.
Yeah.
Game 1 of Chunk Brickson, but I think
Alex's
this
fireballs have hit him out of his air things that are supposed to go around fireballs like 2 times that game.
See, that's why I don't play this B.Jenet character anymore. She's low tier.
I think she's still pretty good,
She seems pretty good.
but you can just play Hotaru instead.
I could play Hotaru. I thought about playing Hotaru. It was between Kai and Hotaru and I think Ronaldo, but I can't get behind. I just don't want to play a real life person, I think.
Oh, there's many reasons not to play Ronaldo. You chose some good ones.
Yes, I'm not getting into
Oh.
those ones, don't worry.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
The
booty
taunt
whips.
EX counter whiff. Dev is feeling it right now in this round. That definitely wasn't a misinput at all. Oh,
Punish. Oh, whiffs the DP.
that was a cheeky reset. Very cheeky.
Now, Marco damage is big, so this is far from over.
But B.Jenet can do a lot of
There we go.
chip damage. He didn't
Not
need
just
it.
that, I actually have full confidence in Dev's fundamentals.
Oh, Dev has great fundamentals. Oh, nice. Unusual anti-air, but it worked.
With a lot of break resets here. Or
That's a
fame
good throw.
resets.
Yeah, I guess if that's like -2, you can just move up.
Okay.
DP into DP.
DP, I think it was heavy DP into actual DP.
Yeah. I think it was heavy DP break, which would be -2 if it's like everyone else.
Yes, exactly.
All
Heavy
right.
DP break into actual DP is I think what it was.
Oh, nice low. Nice low. Dev is smart about when he uses his meaties. He's not going to do it every time, but when he does, they're going to work.
It's the overhead, but Chunk Brickson would jump in.
Okay, I think one chance left for both characters, outside of Pro.
Yes, either one.
That's
Yeah.
yeah.
Minus.
I think it might even be punishable.
Oh, but Dev, you're getting the backdash.
It's good. 1-1.
Creating a good space there.
Round 1. Get ready. Fight. PG.
I was worried after seeing Alex in winner's semis that this was going to be very lopsided.
I was expecting it to be lopsided, but Dev's holding his own.
Yeah, no. There's the rev flow under. Oh, nice.
Hey,
One into the throw
great.
instead of the other part of the block string. He threw too early.
Overhead. Good throw.
Good overhead.
Recognizing the punish opportunity there.
Doesn't confirm the counter hit.
Doesn't confirm, and then Dev gets the counter hit in return.
Oh, nice super.
Oh, super minus frames. The classic.
2. Get ready. Fight. PG.
There's the, yeah, this should be damage.
This is going to be Marco damage. Look at that. Almost half the health bar gone. There was a little pre-existing damage, but you know.
I think about any hit he can confirm into super will just kill here.
Yes.
So this is very scary for Dev.
Uh-oh. I mean, to be fair,
There's the rev blow. See, it's safe.
Dev still has a life in terms of rounds.
Yeah.
So,
Oh.
big Alex, yeah, gonna go for some smaller maneuvers to try and close it out, keep the meter for the final round. And now, both these characters are scary in damage.
Air rev blow that hits. I guess Dev was trying to counter hit there.
Goes for backdashy explode.
They're both playing very safe, not very aggressively. Oh, there's some aggression right there.
There we go.
She still gets super here.
Yeah.
Oh, into the Rev Super,
The
too.
Rev Super. This is gonna hurt. Ooh. Ooh. Yo, he exploded. Look at the damage. Ah! That's dead. What do you mean, low tier?
Bro, this is a two-hit game. This is a two-hit game. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Oh, nice counter hit anti-air, or air-to-air. There's the meaty overhead we've been seeing. There it is again.
Ooh, gets the explode, works out. Jump in. Yeah, not really challenging them right now.
You say that right as he challenges.
Yes. I mean, I knew there was a risk to it.
All right, we're back at the neutral poke game. And
Ooh, just defend, but doesn't matter.
So just defend doesn't really change the frame data, so.
No.
Even though sometimes I'm just like, oh, it's like instant block, right? I can press here now.
I think it's hyper defend that changes frame data.
Yeah.
Or creates an opening. Doesn't get the meaty. Eats a throw as a result. Doesn't matter.
There's a nice rev blow.
There's a rev blow.
Now he's got to watch out. Dev's in rev blow too.
Uh-oh! That's going to hurt. You're going through the blender now. Frame kills. Eats a super. Good throw tech.
He didn't confirm. That was a good hit.
Jump in, but not enough opportunity to confirm it. Overhead, dash up, gets the hit. A rather decisive answer from Chunk Brickson, taking us to game 5. That's a heavy DP break. Yeah. That's gonna hurt. There's a third of HP.
Oh, there's the low. He's done like meaty overhead like 5 times in a row.
We call that conditioning, my friends.
Alex has such good light buttons. It's crazy. Nice anti-air rev blow.
With the rev blow.
He gets more off that? Damn.
Apparently so. I mean, it was anti-air.
It was, but like, not every character gets more off anti-air rev blow.
True.
Or not like that. Not like that specifically. A lot of them get a crumple state, but not whatever that was.
Chunk Brickson kind of running away with this, actually. Oh, goes for double jump.
Oh, that could have been the kill.
Off the hit there.
Nice throw. Still needs one more hit. He can go for chip.
Goes for the dash up. I think that was a close B?
I think so. Or close D, actually. C, close C.
Close. Yeah,
because B is light kick. B is light kick.
I think it's close C. 3-2. That was a good set, by the way. That was a really
that
good
was.
set.
You should get out of here and grab your food.
Can somebody just bring it to me? Could I just eat it over here? Or are they worried about it?
Can someone bring coffee and food?
What's up?
Could I have my food over here?
Or,
yeah, is that okay? Thank you. And can you bring like a fork? Sorry, could you give me a fork? My apologies. I'm turning you into my server, my bad. Yes, I got the nachos. Thank you, boss. Appreciate it.
No worries at all, my friend. Thanks for holding it down.
Welcome back to the mic.
Thank
now
you,
I
thank
can
you.
stop pretending like I know what I'm talking about.
Well, the game is cool. It's new. A lot of people are still learning. So let me make sure the bracket's updated. The score, I was about to put it in. It was 3-2 for me.
Yes.
Correct. Yeah, absolutely. I think this is top 4. Yeah, as long as Dev's keeping an eye on us, we're good.
This is.
And listen, Dev keeps a watchful eye.
This is top 4, yes.
That guy rocks the vote often.
That was actually really well fought, by the way.
Sorry?
That was really well fought. I thought you were just going to kind of run away with it.
No, it's a good set. Like, Dev, there's a lot of adaptations. The way that Dev started to challenge, the way that he's playing in mid-screen, like, he was going for a lot of, he started to do, like, fireball feints to try and bait my approach. It's just a thing of, like, when B.Jenet doesn't have SPG, she is weak to, like, offense and jump-ins. Like, she doesn't have, like, a lot to stop you. And I was like, okay, we're not seeing a lot of, like, Dev going for, like, air-to-airs. We're not seeing for going to a ton of, like, kicks. So I'm just going to play this airborne as hell. Ate a couple punishes, but at the end of the day, we go the hell in.
I was going to be a B.Jenet player.
B.Jenet's good. B.Jenet's probably, I'd say, like, B.Jenet and Kind you're playing are kind of, like, the easiest top tiers. Like, I do think that, like, B.Jenet is definitely near the bottom end of that, maybe top 5, top 6. Names are already in. This is Lucia Semis. You're the best to ever do it. I don't know what I do here.
Leave it to me.
Ready to go whenever?
Wait, choose easy? Really?
Sorry?
Wait, choose it easy for the top tiers?
B.Jenet, yeah. She, like, she has very limited routing, by which I mean, like, her combos are, like, they all kind of start and end the same way. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Uni or, like, Grand Blue, where it's, like, you have, like, a mid-screen combo and, like, a corner combo, and that's it. Yeah, and then other than that, it's, like, she has really strong offense, really stable offense. A little weak on defense, but just never have to block.
Because when I tried to play her in Garo, she seemed hard, but that's because I was trying to do some of the more technical
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, she's one of the harder characters in the original Garo. In this game, they've kind of shrimplified her quite a bit.
That's tragic.
Listen, every character got simplified, but honestly, it's like for the better. Like, a lot of these characters were egregious in the original. Even Dong, who's like not a top tier, lost a lot of tools. Speaking of Dong, such a cool character in this game.
Yeah, you were saying that when you were up.
I really like this character. He's like in a weird spot, I think, right now. I think a lot of people have to get used to, when people were looking at Marco originally, they thought that he was bad. And it's like, no, you just have to understand how they're good in a new kind of game. But Dong has so many good, like, safe overheads options, safe low options with the EX. And so many good jumps, right? We saw so much of RB baiting out. Unfortunately, committed to the full DP, didn't get the break in time off the anti-air. Because you only get a combo off anti-air if it's counter hit.
Yeah.
Or if it's a DP. But going in with the unfortunate dive kick, unsafe. See the dive kick there, baiting out the anti-air approach. Dong, too, luckily, has one of the better, like, universal anti-airs, I find. It's, like, quite far.
Right.
Baited out the DP, was not in range to deal with it. Eventually, the anti-air finds their purchase.
You know, I'm expecting more command grabs from the Hotaru.
It's good. It's just this character is so good, you almost don't want to risk it. Like, I don't know how else to word it. Like, this character is so strong that you're like, what if they jump? You know, like, what if I just used my safe pressure and my safe other stuff? Command throw, I think, is important to use, but, like, you see a lot of Hotarus actually use it more, like, defensively as a guard cancel, because it's, like, really difficult to deal with as a guard cancel. Nice hyper defend. That was crazy. For those who don't know, hyper defend is kind of like a red parry and third strike, where you can tap. This game doesn't have, you know, in every game, typically, if something's a true block string, right? No matter what you do, if you're holding forward, if you're mashing, you won't get hit. In this game, you will get hit, and it's because you can go into hyper defense, which is like a frame one parry. It's really sick. When you see someone pull it off, you just have to go, nice. Damn, they're good.
Yeah, it's just, you don't scout.
We do. Ooh, nice punish. It's be a ton of damage. Dong has so much.
And you know Arby has lobbed them.
Oh, and we're doing the optimal Twitter stuff because you're going to have a post. Not to jump scare you, but the post super.
God.
You can do another super here, too, if you're cracked. But listen, it has to end eventually. We just DP out. We try to invalidate that.
It.
We say, stop doing Twitter stuff to me.
That's one of the crazy things about Dong. I find that, like, Dong has really extended combos that work like each individual hit doesn't do that much, and then it just kind of tacks up to a lot.
Yeah, he's a character who does a ton of damage over time, a ton of hits. A cool thing about this game too is that like the meter gain is normalized, so if your combo has a bunch of hits in it, it actually builds more meter for you. That's like part of the reason I really like Marco. That like his rev blow when he hits you like 8,000 times, and like beautiful, delicious meter. Yum yum yum.
Oh my god. That's interesting, actually. I didn't know that. Usually they have that stuff like toned back.
Yeah, yeah.
I know.
Listen, this is SNK. They don't got internet. They're into the EX as well, going towards the corner.
Look at the damage.
Missed out on the ender, but got a hard knockdown for it. Unfortunately, listen, Joe always willing. Joe expressing himself
Joe will press.
via 623. Followed up with the A button. Nice hyper defense.
Arby's been pretty on point with those.
Yeah, I mean, Joe's been getting them too. It's cool to see them both through. Oh, not true invincibility. I really like the idea. Yeah, I was going to say too many. Listen, I've also been in a scenario where I've mashed it out too hard. It happens to the best of us. Nice air-to-air. I was going to say, one thing in this game is it's quite jumpy because you can instant block people's anti-airs, right? But the rev system, if it's a rev blow, you can't instant block it. So there's a lot of characters that, like, we saw the air there from Arby, so smart. Ooh, tried to do the Iori, but a little too late. Dong has, like, the best cross-up in the game, but it's, like, a little difficult to utilize. Yeah, trying for it there.
Arby's been very tricky with these rolls, actually.
Nice, take the turn back, command throw. You asked for it. Doesn't get a combo off unless it's EX. No conversion.
Just defend.
Yeah, the late version is safe. Nice blocks from Arby. Running able to take their turn. Using that rev guard to try and push back these 50-50s. Nice punish. Doesn't go into super, though. Doesn't finish things off. You cannot do special in the super in this game. It's always like normal in the special. Normal in the super. Jumps in. Doesn't finish their plate. Nice DP. Next touch should be enough. Goes for the BDP, so it's safe. Going for a BDP when the other person's expecting an ADP can be so like off-putting to the timing.
Absolutely, because then they're trying to, they see, or in their head, they're imagining.
Oh yeah, it's my turn. I'm just gonna get a punish, and then by the time you finished hesitating, Joe is able to kind of sneak that one away. Round apiece right now, going into trying to decide on game 2. Next round we'll do it. Nice. And that little axe kick too for Dong is nice conversion. That axe kick for Dong is a actual overhead.
Okay.
So like this character has really, really good high-low. Right into super again. Back confirms off a low, but if you have a super, you can just cash it out, right? Nice blocks. Backs off. Nice anti-air. Unfortunately, drops off the ender. Nice blocks from Joe. It's going to take a lot, though, to finish this off. Next jab will be enough, and back dashes. That far D. You get a full combo there on the Wild Punish as well. Wild Punish is basically the equivalent of like a punish counter. And so, yeah, right. And that's going to be the end. It's 2-0. I forgot that we're back to 2 out of 3. I was having so much fun watching.
Yes.
I didn't want it to stop.
But now, we're going back to first to 3.
Yeah, return to the dev. Losers finals. Fucked up, man. You obviously don't play this game at all.
I was gone for like a week, so I didn't play really until today.
No, Dev's just talking about the nerds who play this game, and I'm like, he was grinding the entire time. You weren't here for an hour. Dev was like, can I play on this? And didn't set the fuck up.
I did color edit mode. What do you mean?
I'm making him beat the allegations. Oh, yeah, it was just color edit.
I just want to
Thank you so much for the Marco color, by the way. It looks great.
I didn't do one for Mark.
I was trying to give you credit.
By the
I was
way,
trying to give you an alibi.
Like, I saw this guy at Cross Canada Revolution. He was lapping there as well.
Oh, of course.
This guy.
Listen, Dev's
can't escape the
been into it.
allegations.
Dev is a true wolf. He's in the wolf pack.
He's in the wall pack. Damn, you know what? Yo, let me get on this game. Let's house fire!
Okay, headed into losers finals. Dev is a big nerd, confirmed. No one in the chat, and that's a moderator too. That's like official. That is anything Sugal says is the official feelings of DTR.
Was that Sugal? Hi, Sugal.
Sugal's my #1 mod, bro. He's my tech support.
I used to go to university with him. I used to go to university.
Oh
with him.
yeah.
I didn't know that.
I forgot he was also in school. All right, loading screen to the wolf. SNK's not quite got that figured out, but listen, it's more time. It's like the KOF, right? I'm like, I'll just check my phone. Any messages? Any emails? All right, we're in it.
Round 1. Get ready.
Let's pull it up.
SPG.
Dong versus B.Jenet.
Yeah, I'd say like a little more of a complex character versus like this is a character incredibly consistent, B.Jenet. Her offense is very clean. She has like the fastest heavy button in the game, I think. So like lots of really, really strong frame traps. And that confirmable far C. That is like huge. It's not a very common thing a character would have. Too far to get close C there. We were just talking about proximity normals earlier today.
Yes.
Important to be aware of the ranges, especially when you instant block something, you don't move back at all.
Yeah.
And when you rev guard something, you get pushed back a bunch. So you really have to be aware of how close you are to the opponent.
No, I didn't consider that. That's true, actually.
It makes structuring offense harder. There's a lot of layers. This shit like a tiramisu, full combo.
Like a tiramisu. I was gonna say like an onion, but that works.
I'm Italian, bro. I gotta be like a lasagna.
I like Shrek.
That's true. Are you excited for the new one where he has TikTok?
No. No.
Nice.
Stayed dead.
We have baited the anti-air. Oh, didn't finish things off though. Super would have. I don't know if Super would have linked.
Uh-oh. Is this Dev's opportunity?
Absolutely. Nice. Insta
Good
block. Both these characters kind of tricky to anti-air,
There's a throw.
but eventually both of them end up at the ground. Both these characters have air throws too, so like it doesn't end.
Is that not universal?
No, a bunch of characters do, but it's very strong to have an air throw in this game because you obviously can't IB it. Nice. Had to be ready for that. It's such a fast overhead.
Good anti-air routing.
Yeah, just to steal the corner. Trying to use the tech to stay on top of them, but up backing, this chicken block in this game very strong. Yeah, a lot of jumping over each other. Once again, B.Jenet kind of trying to dare the anti-air to come out. Because leaving SVG on the next hit. Nice feint! That was sneaky as hell. Yeah, another feint!
Okay!
Says he thought I was going to kick twice. Stupid. Learn to count. Reversal super. Next hit could be enough.
Either of these players, by the way.
Of course, you can slow things down. Nice tries to go for the anti-air. But
There's the wall punish.
Dong has roughly 5 jumps in the air. Hotaru wishes. First game goes to RB. That was very clutch at the end there. Was trying to bait out the response.
Succeed.
Risky, but reward. Ooh!
Oh, what's going on there?
I think they tried to get like the crossover, but they're already walking back. Got the kind of trip guard there. I don't think it actually punished, but caught them with a really late overhead. I've seen a lot of up back from my friend Dev here. Nice! DP into another DP. Safe starter. Doesn't have super, so he's going to have to take the soft knockdown here. Loses the corner. Oh, not safe there. I thought it was going to be meaty enough. Nice. Instant blocks.
RB.
Ooh! They kind of, listen, they were 2 stars. Neither of them really hit each other, but at the end, a little bit of landing recover there on the B.Jenet. This should be enough. Level 1?
Super,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's never over with Dong. Even when the super happens, it might not be over. Raise your dongers or whatever. That was like 2015, but listen, we can bring it back.
That's what? I'm a cutie pie?
I hope not. I don't want to talk about League of Legends. Not if I can help it. All I know is that every year Game Awards will vote for Faker because he deserves it, and that's it. That's the only thing I know about League of Legends this game. Nice empty jump low. Yeah, but unfortunately gives up the corner there. Nice, ready. Dude, like Dev is so quick to be like, oh, my offense is over. I'm just going to like immediately switch the script.
I respect that too because I find it very hard to surrender offense.
In this game, you kind of have to get used to it. Lost so many wake-up options. Nice blocks on the overhead. Not quick enough for the punish. Nice.
Goes for the crush.
Oh, had the ender. Yeah, you can link the light kick. Nice. Didn't get the punish, though. Huge starter here.
Uh-oh.
Knocking you out of SPG.
Still alive, but uh-oh.
It's going to carry you so far to the corner here. Yeah, exactly.
Oh
Into another one.
God.
Into another one if we want to.
Damage.
Next touch for
Just
RB.
like that. Ah, good jump.
Oh, and the DP out to interrupt, but it's not over. Chip death is a concern. Yeah, RB. Listen, that was like the next level blind games because like the feint from before conditioned said, listen, I'm just going to feint it again. Don't you worry.
I'm stressed for them. Yo, what was that?
Nice. Tries to rev out, but it's a little too slow. We don't all have B.Jenet privilege. Been close set so far, but right now, RB up 2-0.
The score, by the way, betrays how close this has been.
It often do. Knockdown, what are we going to go for here? Has SPG available, goes for the counter.
Throw.
ready for the throw.
Jobs. Dev walking under. Takes the corner back, and now it's his turn to run the offense. Doesn't matter. Back
The thing is, too, it's different. Like, the rolls have different wake-up timing, so it's, like, very difficult to actually... Is this going to... Oh, no! It whiffed entirely! Dong was in a different postal code, unfortunately.
That's catastrophic!
Next round is going to be going... if it is to Arby, will be the end of the set. It's going to be a long climb if your name is B.Jenet.
Got a lot going on here.
One Piece reference. I'll say it's a One Piece reference. Right in a super. SPG is available. What are we going to represent? We're just going to... Just the threat of it is enough to make Arby think about backing off. Didn't find the combo.
Good DP break.
Dive kick is going to be not punishable. But yeah, it gets the counter hit.
Presses afterwards.
This should be enough if we finish the plate. We absolutely do. We keep it simple.
Arbiter taking it 3-0.
All updated on the defending defending the center town.
Certainly well done by Dev. And now, to the surprise of, again, absolutely no one.
I would yell and be like, what is the auto combo? But I'm like, it is a funny combo. Especially when you use it like in the later game when you use it to like steal wards, range, like next to that was the full B.Jenet with extra steps.
There are a lot of characters with extra steps.
But B.Jenet kind of gets you to the board by accident.
Instructor Marco Rodriguez.
Arbiter coming in from the loser's side. Chunk Brickson from the winners. We have our grand finals. The Arbiter versus Chunk Brickson run back. And once again, it's your boy Coffee bringing this set to you and commentating. Goes for a dive kick. Both jumping. A little bit of a goofy start, doesn't matter. Arbiter got Chunk Brickson into the corner. Big damage start. A good job to cover the roll spacing. Red bloom, counter hit. There's a launch, that should be round one. Decisive round one for Arbiter.
Round 2. Get ready. Fight.
These two playing very airborne. Scary to the corner. And then to the ground. These two trading back and forth. Big wild punish for Arbiter. Are we gonna see the whole cash out? No. Happy to send Chunk to the corner. And now, oh! Set overhead, gets the dodge. And gets the game. Round one, game one to Arbiter. Walking overhead there. Go low. Full conversion. Off to the corner with you. Hold the mix. Keep it back to that wall. Good spacing. Very menacing from Chunk Brickson. Really creating the space needed. But Arbiter pushing their way out of corner. Doesn't matter. Jane to close the round out.
Round 2. Get ready. Fight. SPG.
with the break. It's the corner. Not quite. However, stealing the position. But Chunk Brickson saying, nope, you get back. These two fighting for left side. Or I guess in this case, right side. Good DP bait. Doesn't quite get it though. Got a dash first. These two trading back and forth. There's a big confirm for Arbiter. Enough to get started. Gets the jump in. DP. Arbiter allowing some space. Holding a mid-range space. It doesn't matter. Backdoor incident. Gets the wild punish. Game 2 over to Chunk Brickson. We have a set.
Get ready. Fight.
DP. Very patient. Good shimmy. Well punished. Damage. Carry. To the ground. Take some extra ground. It's another bait. This round is going quite one-sided. When it's going good, it's going great. Doesn't quite get the DP there. And good break. Second hit not coming through. Jumps over. Misses the DP. Big punish. And that's the Rev Super. That's dead.
Here we go. Gotta tell ya.
Oh, that's sick.
KO.
Farewell, says the trophy.
Real challenge, huh?
Game 2 over to Arbiter.
Ready. Fight. SPG. Flame touch.
Arbiter looking a lot more comfortable now than they did in the winners finals. Up in, but gets the DP bait. Stagger pressure, patient and slow. Bring those openings. Chunk Brickson running with that offense to take the round, holding RB in the corner.
Ready. Fight.
For the rep low finisher, make himself safe. Head, good throw there. Arbiter saying, step off. Good throw tech. Oh, goes for the rep blow, anti-air. Good blocks. Chunk finding himself in the corner. Puts Arby back in the corner. Gets the DP. What's the mix? Oh, gets the wild punish. It's the run up. I think that is the close C.
Get ready. Fight.
RB on tournament life. But Chunk Brickson on reset point. Good job. But good anti-air. Arbiter prepared. Back throw incident. Blocks the rep blow. Gets the DP with the break. Full conversion. The frame kill. Another frame kill, but doesn't quite get the meaty. Arbiter taking full advantage. This may have been a costly mistake. Good anti-air. Tournament point.
Get ready. Fight. PG.
Backdash round start for both of them. Jump in, but doesn't connect. Gets the TP bait. It's looking grim. Gets the hit confirmed, and that is it. 3-2 for Chunk Brickson. Excellent confirm at the end there. Big hit. Big closer.
I'm a crew dude too.
I'm just on a photo, and then we're good to chill for the night.
That was fire. Excellent confirm there, by the way.
Yeah, listen, it was a 6 set. There's a lot of back and forth with RB trying to figure out how to stuff the air approach. RB's offense is really, really strong, so I was always trying to like DP my way out and figure out like when is going to be the right moment to challenge, because RB's really, really good at changing up their feint timings. They're like when they're going to run a particular string. They're really good at like thinking of a decision that you made 5 minutes ago that you're